Wait, start over.
Okay.
Alright, you're good.
This is a class on how to fight tournaments and potentially win them, and how to increase your chances of winning, like, said tournament. So there's a few different things we'll go over, like, one, like, if you're good, you probably have a chance of winning, so you want to practice yourself and actually train. And I mean, I would do spell training and learn from people. That's probably really important, right? And then, like, there are a lot of small things that come to, like, tournaments. Like, if you think you're gonna win a fight, like if I fight Char here, right, and I'm really sure I'm gonna lose this fight, the chance of me winning this fight is pretty damn low. So people like say like Moses, Belegarth, and Shy, a lot of them, they terrify me to fight. So I have to remind myself, like, they're just people. You can like do simple things, like you can humanize them in some way. You can befriend them really easy. If you befriend a good fighter, they'll be easy to kill somehow.
You can betray them later.
You can betray them later. And then just make sure you are not losing the fight before you even fight them. And even like, so like other things you can do, like that Belegarth taught one of his classes recently, range control, was you can like do fakes and stuff and see how they're going to react to things. If I do a heavy fake here, and I see he didn't like move a ton, I'm probably not going to throw that shot next time. Now if he did like move a ton, now I know I can cross if I wanted to. I can throw a different shot. I can analyze how he's going to fight. And with tournaments, the hard thing is you go to different areas, like you go to Ockfest or Chaos Wars or even Battle of the Ring. You're going to fight a lot of guys you don't know. I may know Char pretty well, because I fight him all the time. So I know he really likes doing a little punt fake shoulder shot on me. So I have an advantage there. But now, if I didn't know Char, I need to realize real quick that he likes throwing a punt fake shoulder shot on me, because otherwise I'm going to fall for it. You also don't want to be too shaky on things. You don't want to just bite everything they throw, so throw a fake. You don't want to really get scared. And you always want to, I always think you want to respond. If someone throws a lot of fakes and movements, you always want to throw a lot of shots at you. They throw a lot of shots at me. Now, what did I do there? I got nothing. I backed away. You always want to, after the third or fourth one, respond. Make sure you respond to that, because otherwise they're going to just analyze your guard and then take advantage of you later on. And what if you miss one with blocks? That sucks. You get armed and you lose a tournament.
So the mental game is the biggest part of tournament fighting, in my opinion. If you have the physical capacity to win a tournament, that is completely insignificant if you're not mentally prepared to win a tournament. So they say fear is the mind killer. Right? If you step into the ring in a single elimination and your opponent is Rob or Wind or, God forbid, Shy or Belegarth, and the first thing you think is, oh shit, it's Shy or Belegarth, I'm going to lose. You already lost. That was it. They beat you. All they had to do was show up. And they're definitely not thinking, oh shit, it's Mustang, I'm gonna lose. They're thinking, okay, better block shots and throw shots and do sword fighting stuff, okay? So when you see somebody that you know is like a Terminator, they're just a dude. They die in as many significant force hits to lethal strike zones as you do. We're all playing the same game. Psyching yourself out can be a big problem. As Rob was saying earlier, people will have a tendency to get scared and not fight the way that they normally fight. His example about what do you call it, hunkering down. So if Rob's coming at me and throwing a bunch of shots, I just get nervous and freeze up. I'm letting him win. It's his tournament. Okay. So there's 100 million examples of how mentality can fuck you up in a tournament. So when I step into the single elimination or the Iron Man or whatever, you gotta hype yourself out, guys. You gotta be like, I am the one. This is me. This is my tournament. Big dick swinging over here. We're gonna do, or big labia swinging over here. We're gonna do this. Okay. The guy you're fighting is just a man. Have you guys seen 13th Warrior? Okay. He's only a man. That's it. That's all there is to it. Also watch 13th Warrior. It's important.
Is that homework?
Yes. No. That's a prerequisite for this class. 13th Warrior.
I would definitely shoot to win the tournament. Don't enter tournament just to fight. Shoot, try to win the tournament. That definitely matters in trying to win a tournament.
Exactly. People will before the tournament, I'll come up to people and be like, all right, man, is this it? Is this the one? And they'll be like, no, I'm just trying to go 2 or 3 rounds in. See how well I can do. What's the point? If you're shooting for round 3, like, the guy who's shooting for the end is the one who's right. So, does that make sense?
And then there's lots of small like tips and tricks you can do to also like increase your chances of winning a tournament. Heralds are super important. So heralds decide if you redo a fight or not. When we're doing a fight, say me and Char are fighting, and I get called unclean on something, that one unclean mattered. I need that win. Every fight is a dice roll for me against Char here. I can't just win like, oh, I'll do it again, Char. I'll do the same exact shot. He'll fall for it twice, right? So be nice to your herald. Do everything you can to like, thank you for heralding, introduce yourself, become better known if you can even, because the bias does happen a lot. Like I had actually an issue at Chaos Wars where I fought some guy who I didn't really know, but the guy knew the herald, and we're fighting, and the guy just goes up and starts throwing high crosses. And I just go block, 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 and then I kill him. And then the herald says, redo that fight. You didn't call hand. And I was like, okay, and I'm lucky I still won the next fight, but it was really, really annoying to see that, like, obviously this is not my torso or anything, and I didn't need to communicate. I'm sure I should have. It's important to communicate. You always communicate every can. If you can communicate and say shield or sword, even if it's sketchy off, he throws a shot inside here, and I block it. The herald doesn't see that. They don't see my hand here. They may think I'm here. So it's really important to say hand as soon as you can. And then respond. That way, you're being honorable, it's fair, and no one is confused or mad in the end. Because leaving a tournament, it's also don't slough. That's really important. Don't slough your shot.
Don't cheat. And communicate so that it's clear that you're not cheating.
Leaving a tournament, so you win a tournament, but you leave with bad honor as a mark on your record. That's going to last a lot longer than that tournament win will. So you don't want to have bad honor. You don't want to be known for bad honor, or else you get targeted on things and people are more mean to you in certain ways. And we're all trying to have fun together. So you don't want to be targeted by people by not playing the game right. I would definitely try and take your shots, try and apologize if a shot was hit that you didn't feel. If any of that happened, if it seemed sketchy, redo the fight, be the better person, try to make it a fair game for everyone. And then if you feel like someone's not taking your shots, don't be like, hey, you're not seeing my shots. Don't be that guy that calls things out. Be like, hey man, did you feel anything here? Harold, did you see anything here on them? It's kind of important because I feel like I got something there. Like I thought I could swear I hit him like a little bit in the hand, but also in the arm, but he called hand. And sure, people are in the motion and things. Sometimes, like maybe I'll hit his hand and his arm, but he's so, like adrenaline's running, pumped up, he's moving and stuff. He may not just feel that arm shot, but I swear I saw it, I heard a pop, the herald was on the wrong side. I can ask, did you feel anything here? And sometimes people will be like, oh, yeah, actually, I did kind of feel it, but I couldn't tell. And they'll be a nice person to redo the fight again for you. It doesn't happen all the time, and don't expect it to happen much, but it does happen sometimes. Anything you want to throw in on that line? Yeah, herald and stuff like that.
So, good sportsmanship is key. I was going to say heralds are more inclined, but people in general are just more inclined to respond positively to you when you are being positive to other people. This is less of a tournament thing and more of a life thing. It applies to tournaments too. If you enter the tournament ring and shake the other guy's hand and make it clear that you're going to be a good sportsman, people will just be better to you. So flex your sportsmanship, guys. Be good about it.
I've had fights with, like, say, Char or Hobbit or someone where we both communicate 100%. Everything's obvious. The herald's just sitting there like, I don't gotta do nothing. These guys are saying everything. Like, it's very hands. We're doing circles. They can't even understand what's going on in the fight. So it's more so on us.
The tournament doesn't need heralds if you were doing all of the communication. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to stress the importance of safe shots in a tournament environment. So throwing wild and trying to stunt is always nice when you're going to respawn. In a single elimination bracket, the safer the shot, the better the shot. So, example. 4 or 5 high crosses into a reverse wrap. This is an example of an unsafe shot. Right?
Now works.
Look at me.
Sucks.
Here we are.
Sucks to be him.
Exactly. Example
in high tier fighting, that stuff matters.
That stuff highly matters. Example of a good shot. Not actually throwing anything and waiting for your opponent to throw at you and baiting them.
Yeah. No!
Fighting reaction.
I somehow lost the fight by throwing the fight. But I threw a shot and cost me the game. Being defensive can aid you against certain opponents. In a line battle, being defensive may be a bad idea because usually you have time and your team can get crushed and stuff. But in an actual tournament fight, patience can actually irritate them and make them throw more wild shots. If I just sit here and block, and then throw safe shots and just kind of egg him on, not be mean though, but throw shots. But it can make him throw more deep. And as soon as he throws, like, let's say, a deep rat, I can just punish. I can punish the hell out of him, man. And you can be aggressive also good sometimes. Say they're a counter fighter, so then you can take advantage of, say, but this is also again knowing their style. So if you lost the first round and you threw a shot and they instantly countered you, and that's all they did the whole fight, now you know, okay, he's gonna analyze the future 2 fights. We can hopefully win the next one. You should win this one. Analyze that fight and realize, okay, he's gonna, if I do it again, and he knows that won once already, he'll probably fall to the same dice fake here and come from a dark side. So a lot of times they'll mentally instantly go for that arm style.
That brings up something that you mentioned earlier. Analyzing your opponent is an important skill, and this can be done from a distance. So when Rob and I square up, my analysis process goes like this. I square up, I look at him. How's he standing? Who wants to pick him apart? Let's get a volunteer from the audience.
Sword leg.
Daryl, come up here. Come here. Come on. Come here.
Unfortunately, volunteer stuff. Alright, so what's
okay, stand right here and look at Ross. We're going to pick him apart. We're not even going to say, like, this is how I'll beat him. We're just going to look at objective facts about the way Rob is done.
Okay.
Talk to the camera.
He has his weight pretty balanced. Sword leg forward, so he's going to try to be more offensive. He has a pretty big shield, so wrapping around him is going to be pretty hard, so I have to move that shield. So I have to be the one to be moving. I'm a shorter fighter to him, so that means I have to close the distance, and he has longer range on me.
Okay.
His weapon is stabby, so he can get the stabs in if needed.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. That's good. When I square up with Rob, give him a round of applause. Woo! The first thing I look at, which way are his feet? He's got his sword foot forward, so that hint might be a turn. Okay. Rob, square up with the crowd. You're all fighting Rob right now. Okay. All right. So let's break him down. His sword foot's forward, so his sword side hint can be a target. Okay. He's got a flat top shield, so that means that his shield side shoulder can be weak. Okay. Having a large shield means that he'll typically have to move it to throw around it. You'll see how, just throw a straight or anything. Yeah, he has to move the shield to throw. Okay. The next thing I'll do is make a couple of quick motions to see how he reacts. So we'll square up and do one of those and see what he does. See how he uses his body to get away or how he reacts to it. Because if I step over here, you see how he stayed square with me? Now just turn your upper torso, don't move your legs. If I give him one of these, look at him. This is bad. His body's all turned around and he's all awkward and stuff. So next time, that could be an idea. I'll come in and I'll give them a few fakes from out of range. That's a good way to see if they're going to respond to your fakes. So look at my sword. This is how I do it. Move the shield a little bit. Some guys will just bite it like crazy. They'll drop the shield. This is not threatening. I can't hit him with this, but he's scared of it because he's nervous. He didn't take Rob and Char's tournament food class. He does not know that fear is the mind killer. Next time I'll come in and I'll give him a safe shot, like a straight cross. That's a great way to gauge what your opponent's going to do because there's no investment in this shot. So I'll come in, give him one of those. We're square. This fight can't really go too many places, but I see how it is that he reacted to that shot. Kind of closed in, raised his guard, and now I've got a good idea of what I'm fighting against. Maybe he's done all of that shit to me before I had a chance to. That might spook you out a little bit.
They're playing the same game you are, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Say if I kill Char a lot with this one shot here, he knows this stuff. I know that he knows I can't just keep throwing the same shot on him and killing him. What if we just did like spars before tournament?
Don't tell them to steal. That one shot might not work every single time.
We all told him. Unfortunately, it works though.
It does every single time.
So his spine's weird. Okay, his spine's like crazy.
Is he Mr. Fantastic?
Basically, his spine's like. I'm pretty sure his background. Someone steals secrets, guys. If you have a mutated body, you can throw better shots.
Steel Team 6 over there.
Steel Team 6. So like you gotta understand that they are all playing the same game as you. So he's remembering things I'm throwing. Now also sometimes you will overestimate an opponent too. It happens also a lot of times. You'll fight guys who you usually don't fight much. Maybe they're not from your area, maybe they're terrible. You might think they're gonna bite a feint and then just throw a straight shot right at your shoulder and kill you. And chump you the first round, you're just like, who the hell is this guy?
That has happened to me in real life.
Noob foo is totally a thing, and unfortunately, you need to understand. You need to gauge someone. That's why you do the long range gauge.
Do it from far away. They can't touch you from out here, and you can still.
If I see him like right at me like this, I usually know. Okay, this guy's doing my legs the whole time. I'm just gonna go over him and crush, kind of idea. Right. If I see them doing this and all they do is wait for me to throw a shot and do this over and over again. That's also a very common new fire tactic. You just throw the short arm constantly. If Char is a little fake down low thing, and I just throw a shot, because I just react out of reaction sake, because he moved, he's gonna lose the fight.
Yeah,
that's gonna be really funny when someone is throwing he's throwing.
I'm throwing a 2-part fake, and Rob's just like, no.
Yeah, that happens. Now, and then what's funny is the higher tier fight, I probably won't. I'm gonna think he's doing something crazy, so I know that the first thing's a fake. So I'm gonna react to the second shot usually. So and try and figure out where he's gonna go. So sometimes the 3-part fake is good, but you're pushing it because it's hard to strategize in that person's mind that far and see how they're gonna anticipate things. They may have just took a class on aggression. You don't really know.
Look at the event schedule. If the aggression class was right before the tournament, back up a little.
You see them shield bashing people before they throw a shot. You know what's gonna come in that tournament.
That was an important thing that you said a couple minutes ago. Every fight is important in a tournament. It doesn't matter if you square up against a first day guy or, Bokdar, Peter the Quick. Bokdar the Quick Shy. Shy the Bokdar. Anyway. Peter Erickson the Quick.
It's Peter Erickson the Quick.
But every fight's important. So you have to treat everyone with the same degree of focus and analysis and all of that stuff. It doesn't matter if you're fighting high tier or low tier. They can still hit you. Their sword is just as good as your sword. And if I square up against a first day guy and I'm trying to throw a super subtle 3-part fake, like he's not gonna see it. He doesn't understand.
Sometimes the reaction speed isn't that high.
Exactly. So you have to dial your fakes and your actions up and down for newer fighters or for higher tier fighters. If Rob is brand new, I'm going to throw like the biggest, most obvious theatrical fake that he's ever seen so that he will react to it like, and then give him one of this, right?
Yeah.
But if Rob's Rob, I'm not going to give him one of these big things because he knows what that is. I'm going to come in and give him like a subtle fake like that. You have to dial it up and down based on it.
And then, I don't know if you I can't recall right now, but anything else to throw right now?
That is about everything. Cheat, right? They can't kill you if you don't take shots.
The secrets, man. Those are the next class of secrets, guys. You gotta pay for that one.
Just play like fumbles.
Just whoa, he's not here. He's talking shit. Let's beat him up.
Other things you can do. One more thing that's really good. Other things you can do is they don't know how good you are if you're in a different area. At Chaos Wars this year, I won the first 2 rounds off the stupidest bait in the world. All I did was square up do this. Every person thought this guy doesn't have his guard right. So this is what I'm doing, guys, just so you know. So I'm not really giving a heavy, obvious, like I'm baiting. I'm just holding my shield straight with my body and just holding my sword out. And both guys, each thing they didn't do freaking round.
Oh, I can see his arm.
They throw it out and just instantly won the first round. And the next round, I'll try. And I'll have now 2 chances to win while trying, while they have to win both of them, basically. Using your unknownness to your advantage is super good. Like, Now, unfortunately, if they know you're good, you can't. If I'm doing this to Char, he's probably going to fake there and then hit me here. Now, if he knows something, I know he's going to do that.
Uh-oh.
It's so deep.
It gets into some Princess Bride stuff.
You don't fight a land war in Asia.
Yeah. Everyone knows Marions don't do that.
I gotcha. So should we break it out?